Hi, grade 2 students. Good morning. We shall now have your lesson for science. You still have me. I am Teacher Frances. I will discuss with you your lessons for science all throughout this week. Are you ready? Good to know. What will we need? All right, you should have with you your science textbook, a pencil, and your science workbook, your booklet C. Do you have them right now? Good job. Our lesson for this week is entitled States of Matter. Say, States of Matter. Great. Let us now tell our objectives for this week. First, define and analyze what properties of matter are, and know that matter can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Got them? Before we proceed with our main lesson for this week, let's have a short review. Do you still remember our lesson last week? Great! Our lesson is about matter and its properties. Say, matter and its properties. Good job! Now let us continue. Everything around us is made of what? Great! Made of matter. Now, matter has what? The reason why everything is light or heavy? Great! It's mass. Alright, a matter has its what? Okay, properties. Excellent. Then, the 7 properties of matter are? What are those again? Do you still remember them? Okay, very good. We have weight, color, texture, shape, size, sink or float, and temperature. Great work! Now students, bring out your booklet C or your workbook for science. Are you ready? Great, open it on page 11 and 12. Here are the words to know. Write the word next to the description it matches. Say matter. Okay, property. Thermometer. Alright, now let us choose our answer. A tool that measures temperature is what we call, yes, it's thermometer. Great job. Next, number. Something about an object you can observe with your senses. What is that? Do you still remember? Very good. We have property. And the last one, anything that takes up space and has mass is what we call? Good job. We have matter. Excellent, students. We are now on our next part. True or false. The instructions is write T if the statement is correct and F if it is not. Are you ready? Okay, listen to teacher, huh? Everything you see around you is made of matter. True or false? Alright, T. Very good. Next, number 5. Weight is how heavy or light something is. T or F? Great job, T. Number 6. A dry sponge is smooth. How about the texture? Is it smooth? T or F? What is your answer? Alright, it's false because whenever you touch a dry sponge, it is rough. Excellent. And for our number 7, oil will float in water. Is it T or F? T. Very good. Great work, great students. In this part, students, we have to explain. The question is, what can you observe about an object? Take your time. You can tell about the properties that you can observe on a thing. Alright, our sample answer could be, I can observe about its shape and color. I can touch it to find out its texture. I can tell whether it will sink or float. I can also observe its temperature. Alright. Alright kids, moving on to your page 12. Number 9, look at the object. List 3 of its properties. Start thinking. Write your answer on the space provided below. Alright, our sample answer could be, the balloon is round considering its shape, isn't it? Alright, it is smooth considering the great texture. It will float if you put it in water. Very good, kids. Now, let's begin with our lesson for this week. Say, what are solids, liquids, and gases? Okay, now, let's stop for a while. Let's focus on envision it. Are you ready? Alright. We have here the instructions given. Circle 3 solids. Draw an X on 3 liquids. Are you ready? Okay. Remember, kids, everything shown in the picture on page 224 and page 225 are all matter and can be described by its properties. Solid, liquid, and gas are properties of matter too. Alright students, have you thought of your answers? Good job. So, let us have our 3 solids. We have 1, 2, and 3. Great work. How about for our liquids? We have 1, 2, and 3. Good job, great students. Alright, students, are you ready? Great. Let us now have your My Planet diary. Say, My Planet diary. Okay, we have here a science tool. On your right, a picture of a great thermometer. Say, thermometer. Now, the question is, what makes this thermometer work? Okay, let's read the text. It works because of the properties of liquid. A liquid takes up less space when it is cooled. It takes up more space when it is heated or hot. The liquid inside most thermometers, this one inside, is either made of alcohol or mercury. The liquid goes up in the tube when it is warmed. It goes down when it is cooled. So we have two conditions, okay? What again? If it's warm, the liquid goes up or down? Up. Very good. How about if it's cool? All right. It goes down. Now let's proceed. It has to be very, very cold for alcohol or mercury to freeze. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Here. Okay, now your task. Write why water would not work in a thermometer. Start thinking for your answer. Alright, students, let's see your answers. We have water would freeze on a cold day. The water would not work here inside the thermometer because there is a big chance that it will freeze. Great work. And if it freezes, what will happen? Again, what will happen? Okay, it would no longer move inside the tube or inside this thermometer. Very good. Alright, now let us read this. I will know that matter can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas. Good. Now, here are the words that we will meet along the way as we study this lesson. These are, say, solid, good, liquid, and gas. Very good. Now, let us read these texts. Solids. Everything around you is made of matter. 3 states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, let's have the first one. A solid is matter that keeps its own size and shape. Solids take up space and have weight. Look at this picture here. This art box and the objects in it are solids. Each object in the box keeps its own size and shape. Now, students, we are given instructions to underline the 3 states of matter. What are those again? Do you remember? Very good. We have solid, liquid, and gas. Make a line now. Excellent. Okay. In addition for that, I have a question with you. How are the materials in this art box the same? And how are they different? Explain again. Great idea! Alright, all of the materials here inside this art box are solids, which is our first state of matter, solid. Okay? They all have different sizes, shapes, textures, colors, and more. Very good, grade 2. Now your task is to draw one more solid that might go in the art box that you have in the picture a while ago. Draw it here on the space provided. Take your time. Okay, did you draw it? Very good. We could have an eraser. Good job. Alright, we shall now have page 26. Follow me, students. We have our second state of matter. What is this? Alright, say liquids. Okay, liquid is matter that does not have its own shape. Liquids take the shape of their containers. Water is a liquid. Suppose you pour water into a jar. The water will take the same shape as the jar. Look at the picture. Suppose you pour water here on the funnel. This is a funnel, okay? The water changes shape in the funnel. The water changes shape again in the tube here, down. Okay? Then the water takes the shape of the different containers. Did you get it? Alright. What are some liquids that you are using every day? Can you tell me some? Very good, grade 2. We could have water, milk, orange juice, dish soap, and many more. Okay, and another question is, how many times again water can change shape? What is said here on the text? Alright, water can change shape as long as it's liquid. It will take the shape of whatever container it fills. Okay, good work! Here in page 27, we are about to compare. Okay, write how liquids and solids are different. Write it here. Okay, do you have your answer now? Can you share it? Very good. So, solids keep their own shape. Liquids take the shape of what they are in. That's how do they differ. Alright? Good job. Alright, for your additional task, look at the picture. Draw two shapes the water takes. Based on what we study, you may start putting your drawing here on the space provided. Take your time. Students, have you drawn? Great. Now, let us take a look at these shapes the water takes. Okay, any of these four may do. Check your answers. First, we could have the shape of the container. We could have the shape of the funnel. We could have also the shape of this bigger container. We could have also the shape of the tube. Do you have like this? Very good. Let us continue, kids. On page 28, we have gases. Say gases. This is now our third state of matter. Let's read. Gas is matter that does not have its own size or shape. Gas takes the size and shape of what it is in. Gas takes up all of the space inside its container. The bubbles in the picture are filled with gas. The bubbles in your book, you know that air is all around you. Air is made of gases that you cannot see. Alright, now from the given text, it is mentioned that air is what? Very good. Air is an example of gas. Now, what happens to a balloon as you blow it up? What do you think will happen when you keep on blowing? Great! The balloon gets larger as you put air on it. All right, another question I would like to ask before we proceed with your task. What happens when you squeeze a balloon? Good idea. The balloon changes shape. Okay, now let us proceed. How are liquids and gases alike? Take your time in answering. Okay. Liquids and gases take the shape of what they are in. Very good. Now, where is the gas in this bouncer? Take a look at the picture. Think of your answer. Kids, have you written your answer? Okay, great. The gas in this bouncer, where is it? Okay, inside this bouncer. Excellent. Now, let us proceed on page 29. Take a look at the girl. What she's doing? Very good. She's trying to make bubbles. Okay. Now, your task is to draw an arrow to the gas in a bubble. Let's make this one. Let's have this one. This bubble here. Then tell what shape the gas takes. You have to explain it here down. Alright? Start doing your answer. Alright, now let's see your answers. First, the arrow will be here, inside this bubble. Then, our explanation could be, the gas takes the shape of the bubble. Did you have the same answer? Great work! Alright, students. As a wrap-up of this week's lesson, we will answer the pages 13 and 14 of your workbook in science. Get your workbook now. Are you ready? Open your workbook now on page 13. We have the words to know: solid, liquid, and gas. Draw a line from each word to the definition "eat mattress." Are you ready? Okay. What is solid? Is it A, matter that does not have its own size or shape and fills its container? Or B, matter that has its own size and shape? Or is it letter C, matter that does not have its own shape and takes the shape of its container? What do you think is the answer? All right, we have letter B. Good work. How about liquid? Is it A, a matter that does not have its own size or shape and fill its container? Or letter C, matter that does not have its own shape and takes the shape of its container? Is it A or C? What is your answer? Draw a line now. Great! It's letter C. How about gas? Of course, it's letter A. Matter that does not have its own size or shape and fill its container. Very good. Alright kids, we are still on page 13. Next part, true or false. Write T if the statement is correct and F if it is not. So for number 4, a pencil, the pencil you are holding is a gas. Is it T or F? Alright, the answer is F. What is it then? Is it a gas? Good, it's a solid. Number 5, water is a liquid. T or F? Yes, of course. Number 6. Liquids take the shape of the container. T or F? Great. T. And number 7. Air is made of gases that you cannot see. T or F? Very good. T. Excellent. Alright, now we are still on page 13. We will have number 8. You have to explain. Give one example of a solid, a liquid, and a gas. Think of your answers, then write them here on the space provided for you. Take your time. Alright, it could be for solid, we have wooden block. For liquid, we could have milk. And for gas, it could be water vapor. Great work! Alright students, let us finish your page 13. Tell what will happen when you put each in a container. The first one is a plastic ball. You start writing your answer on the space provided for you. Okay, let us see your answer. Good job! We have the ball will keep its size and shape. Very good. Finally, students, we are now on our last page, page 14. How about the apple juice? What do you think will happen? Write it here on the space provided. And for the air, you start thinking for your answers. Alright, we could have the apple juice will spread out and take the container's shape. Whereas for air, the air will fill the container and take the container's shape. Very good. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye-bye. Have a good day.